Hi guys, and welcome back to Broken Gamer 8. In today's YouTube video, we'll be going over 16 weapons I believe that will get vaulted in Chapter 4 Season 1. Also, as I've said every day, we'll be going live 10 past 2 on YouTube on Saturday, December 3rd, in preparation for the Fracture live event. You'll get to see an uncensored version of me. You also get to see the behind the scenes of the Fracture live event YouTube video. Okay, so in this video, we're going to go through all the weapons that I believe that will get vaulted. Now, a couple of things I want to note before we start. One, obviously, we're going into a new chapter. That's why there's that's why there is more weapons. Usually there's around 8 or 9. This video is 16. And there could be a few honorable mentions as well. So we're going to get straight into it. So, number 1 on the list is the Prime Shotgun. The Prime Shotgun was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. I believe, yes it was, and I was expecting it to actually go this season, but actually stayed around and instead Striker Pump and the Auto Shotgun got vaulted instead. It's actually a really good weapon. It's something I learned recently. I'll try and get it in a minute. The Evo Chrome Shotgun has 4 bullets, as we know, but on the first bullet that you shoot, so you've got 4, and you've got a full magazine, the bullet glows in the weapon, and it does a lot more damage. Like, for example, the original shot would do 60, that could do 132. It's mental if all the pellets hit the really cross. Right, I actually do quite like Prime Shotgun, but it's most likely going to get vaulted in Chapter 4 Season 1. I'd not be surprised to see that. Enter the vault. Now, number 2 and 3 are officially confirmed, but number 2, the Evo Chrome Shotgun. The Evo Chrome Shotgun was introduced this season with obviously the whole Chrome update. The Evo Chrome Shotgun can upgrade the more damage you deal with it. A very cool feature that I would like to see carry into other weapons. However, as this is part of the Chrome special, with Chrome now being removed from that season, I would not be surprised to see the Evo Chrome Shotgun enter the vault for the first and probably last time. I couldn't imagine it coming out unless for a Wildwood maybe. Number 3. Like I said, this is also confirmed. The Evo Chrome Assault Rifle, literally the exact same, except for this is a burst. So, the more damage you deal, it can upgrade again, green, blue, purple, gold. And the interesting thing is with this, the Evo Chrome Burst, the more you upgrade it, the less damage it deals, but the faster it shoots. So, the green one can shoot 2 bullets, and I think the mythic one shoots 4. Which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Number 4 on the list, the Grapple Glider. The Grapple Glider was introduced this season, literally like 2 weeks ago, and as I mentioned in the last video, yesterday's, every single end of chapter, they introduce a grappler to the game. However, this grappler always goes the next season, as we get to the end of chapter, and as we enter chapter 4, it's pretty much confirmed to not be with us. Now we enter some of the more weapons that I couldn't put a guarantee on this. Number 5, the Sidearm Pistol. The Sidearm Pistol was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1. I have one in my inventory right now. It was introduced as a replacement of the original pistol when we entered the Chapter 3 island. It goes from Grey all the way up to Legendary Rarities. It's actually not bad for a pistol. It's actually not awful. I mean, obviously I don't really want to go around carrying a pistol, but it's actually not that bad, to be honest with you. I expect this to go next season. I expect a new pistol. Well, there's a couple of things we could see in Chapter 4 now. I'll just touch on this briefly. Either, 1, we get a bunch of new weapons, or 2, some Chapter 3 weapons, some Chapter 2 weapons, some Chapter 1 weapons. Hopefully it's the second one, the ball and mix. Number 6, the Ranger Assault Rifle. The Ranger Assault Rifle, which I have in my inventory right now, it's the green one I'm holding, was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1, as a replacement as, I believe it'd be the Heavy Assault Rifle, because I don't think the Heavy was with us in Chapter 2, Season 8, was it? By the way, it replaced the Heavy AR in Chapter 3, Season 1. Again, as we're heading into Chapter 4 now, we can expect this weapon to get vaulted. I'm surprised it's lasted all the way through Chapter 3, but that's what I for you, I guess. I don't know how, but it just has. What can we do about it? What can we say? It's not a great assault rifle, to say the least. But then it can get some good. It can get some good shots. Number 7, the Lever Action Shotgun. The Lever Action Shotgun was unvaulted at the beginning of Chapter 4, Season 3. Wow, I'm already getting into it. Chapter 3, Season 4, and it was introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5 as a replacement of the pump shotgun and the double pump, which is kind of I think, but it is apparently. It's been vaulted a various number of times. Actually, I think it's in his second time, actually. It was vaulted in Chapter 2, Season... here we go. Right, vaulted in Chapter 2, Season 6. It introduced Chapter 2, Season 5. Vaulted in Chapter 2, Season 6. Came back in Chapter 2, Season 7. Vaulted in the beginning of Chapter 2, Season 8. And it came back this season. This is very likely to go. If I'm honest with you, I'll be very surprised to see this carry on in Chapter 4, Season 1. Number 8, and this is quite unfortunate. The Rapid Fire SMG. The Rapid Fire SMG was introduced in Chapter 2. Introduced in Chapter 2, Season 2, and was... You could only get it through Henchmen, and it was a blue rarity. Oh my god, Henchman chests, there we go. And then in Chapter 2, Season 3, they made it so it's a side-gradable. You could side-grade your current SMG, your regular SMG, into a Rapid Fire, across any rarity you'd like. It then got completely removed in, I'd say, probably Chapter 2, Season 6, or it could have been Chapter 2, Season 5, actually, when they completely removed, sorry, the upgrade benches. Either way, it's likely to go. However, this is the first time ever the Rapid Fire SMG has actually been ground loot and chest loot, unless it's been an LTM, such as like Voltage, where it was ground loot then, but in actual BRs, this is the first time. And probably the last time we'll see it. But the Rapid Fire is such a good SMG as well, I've got to say. It's my go-to. Number 9, and I've got this in my list here as the Shush SMG. But the Suppressed Submachine Gun was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 1, first season. I've got it right story here. It was last introduced, well, it was last in the game in Chapter 2, Season 7 after being vaulted quite a few times. And if I'm honest with you, it's actually quite a surprise to see this SMG back. A lot of people don't like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it, yeah, I do. I think the SMG, like I mentioned previously, I'm not going to go into this again, but I think the SMG is really pretty good. The interesting thing is this time, previously that was a grey variant. I don't think the grey variant in the game now, but what is a purple and gold variant. The only time we've seen this purple and gold variant was during the Midas challenge, the Midas game mode. Yeah, pretty cool. And if I'm honest with you, it's actually pretty good. We even got introduced to a mythic. But it was pretty much the exact same as gold, and I believe that was released for like Halloween. Number 10 on the list is the Med Mist. The Med Mist was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1, and as we're entering a new chapter, I expect a whole lot of new healing items to be introduced into the game. Number 11, the Ranger Shotgun. The Ranger Shotgun was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 2, and was vaulted in Chapter 3, Season 3's update, and was unvaulted in one of the first updates of Chapter 3, Season 4. I'm so confused with all these seasons. Yeah, like second weekend or something. Number 12, the Cobra DMR. The Cobra DMR was introduced in Chapter 4. Oh my god, I keep doing that. See, I'm already used to it. Season 4, Chapter 3, this season. It was introduced in the first proper update of this season, and it replaced the original DMR that was added in the game in Chapter 3, Season 3. Honestly, I'm so excited to see this thing go. It's really irritating to fight against. It's not like a good weapon, but it's just annoying, if you know what I mean. Especially for zero build as well, even more annoying, yeah. And I expect this weapon to be put into the vault. Number 13 on our list is the Hammer Assault Rifle. The Hammer Assault Rifle was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. And I was actually expecting it to get vaulted in Chapter 3, Season 4. It did not. Oh, gold SMG, so I was talking about the gold suppressed. It did not. Instead, it stayed in the game. And with Chapter 4 coming up, this is very likely to get removed, as it's definitely not the most strongest AR I've ever played with. It's just one of those ARs that, like, you know, you find it, the first few games, first few minutes of landing, you'll take it, you use it. It is usable, but it's not great. And then you'll find, you know, an Evo Chrome or even a Ranger could, and you'd pick it up. Right, number 14, and this is interesting, and this is just a thought. Number 14, this is the most unlikely I've ever I'm saying, number 14, the Shockwave Grenade. The Shockwave Grenade was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 5, I want to say. And has been brought back loads of times all the games in history of it. The only thing that's changed recently is the sound, but that's about it. However, for some reason, I just have that feeling that Shockwave grenades won't be coming with us next season, and instead, we'll see the unvaulting of their impulse grenades. I don't know, that's just random guess, and if I'm honest with you, despite the Shockwave grenade, which doesn't make you lose any health and 4 damage, you can literally it from anywhere and you won't die. With impulse grenades, you will. I actually don't like impulse grenades, but the Shockwave grenades have been in the game for quite a while now. In Chapter 3, they've been unvaulted and vaulted loads of times, but in Chapter 3 specifically, they've been in the game quite a lot. And if I'm honest with you, I've been quite excited and quite happy to see the Shockwave grenades vaulted in Chapter 4 Season 1. Number 15 on our list. Every single gun that's currently in the game. So technically, as we're heading into a new chapter, we could very well see everything gone. Everything. Bye-bye. And we're getting a whole fresh start in Chapter 4. Do I think that's likely? Realistically, no. But it's definitely not impossible, because, you know, Fortnite did that with Chapter 3, Season 1, and it, as we've learned, it's not been very popular without the Chapter 1 weapons in it. I don't know though, it could. It's a whole new chapter, whole fresh start, fresh page. I don't know. Oh, I just killed myself. Number 16, the last weapon on the list. The Shockwave grenade. The Shockwave grenade. No, sorry. Number 16, the Goo Gun. The Goo Gun was introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4, this season, and everyone believed it was going to be a mythic weapon, including myself. That's what my insider believed. And unfortunately, it wasn't, and instead it's just become this ridiculously overpowered weapon that's completely annoying, and I generally can't wait to see that removed in Chapter 4, Season 1. It's basically confirmed. I can't see that sticking around. If it does, I'll be very disappointed in you. Alright guys, that's the end of this Broken Gamer 8 YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Thanks for watching.